back to our online English class. Today, I don't want to teach you a new lesson. Let's revise the lessons 1 and 2. Because our examination is very near. When is our exam? Our exam begins on August 3rd, Monday. And our English examination is on Wednesday. Okay, we have to prepare well for the examination. Total marks 25. And you have to collect the ruled paper now itself. You will be sent a question paper and you have to look at the question paper and write all the answers in a neat ruled paper. And after completing the exam, you have to WhatsApp it to me. Okay, so study seriously, prepare well and collect the paper now itself. Your pencil, okay, everything, get it ready for writing the exam. Okay, I'm going to revise the lesson 2 at first because the first lesson we completed and we studied in many classes. But this lesson 2 we finished within one class. So, I think let's revise the lesson 2 at first. Okay, what's the title of the poem? Bird Talk. Bird Talk. Who are the birds in conversation? Who are the birds in conversation? The robin and the jay. The robin and the jay are in conversation. They are talking each other. Okay, let's read the poem. Okay, all of you listen. You also read with me. Things, said the robin. Things, said the jay. Sitting in the garden, talking one day. Think about people, the way they grow. They don't have feathers at all, you know. They don't eat beetles. They don't grow wings. They don't like sitting on wires and things. Things, said the robin. Things, said the jay. Aren't we people funny to be that way? Yes, last week we studied, but once again let's study. Okay. Have you got some idea about this poem? Bird Talk. Who are the birds? The robin and the jay. They are talking about, what are they talking about? They are talking about the people. What are they talking about, the people? They are talking what the people are? Funny. They are different from birds. Okay. Yes, now let's read the first stanza. Okay. Yes, these four stanzas are there. You look at first part, you can see 4 lines. In a stanza, there are minimum 4 lines. Okay. First stanza, I'm going to read. Okay. All of you listen and all of you will read the poem with me. Okay. Follow me. Things, said the robin. Things, said the jay. Sitting in the garden, talking one day. Yes, they are discussing. They are talking each other. They are in conversation. The birds are talking each other. And what were they doing? They were sitting. Where were they sitting? They were sitting in the garden. And they were sitting in the garden and they were talking. What were they talking? Let's see. Think about people the way they grow. They don't have feathers at all, you know. Yes, what are they talking about? They are talking about the people. How are they? How are they different from birds? The way they grow. Yes, they grow in a different way. They don't grow like the birds. They grow in a different way. They don't have feathers at all, you know. Like birds, people don't have feathers. They grow in a different manner, different way. Third stanza. They don't eat beetles. They don't grow wings. They don't like sitting on wires and things. Yes, birds like to eat beetles, insects. But people don't like. They don't like to eat beetles. They don't eat beetles. They don't grow wings. When they grow, they have no wings. But birds have wings. They don't like sitting on wires and things. Usually birds like to sit on wires. But people don't like to sit on wires. Yes, they are comparing. Okay. And they are saying something about the people. How do they grow? How are they different from the birds? Things, said the robin. Things, said the jay. Aren't people funny to be that way? And they were in conversation and finally they decided that, what did they decide? People are funny. They are humorous. According to the birds, people are funny. funny. They have no wings. They don't eat beetles. They don't like to sit on wires. So they are funny. People are funny. They are very humorous. They are very different from the birds. They are not the same as the birds. Okay, this is the poem. Okay, this is the content of the poem. Okay, who is the poet? Eileen Fisher. Once again I will read. All of you read with me loudly. Don't keep silence there. Read loudly. Okay, read each line loudly here. Okay. Things said the robin. See all of you. Things said the robin. Things said the jay. Sitting in the garden talking one day. Yes, once again. Things said the robin. Things said the jay. Sitting in the garden talking one day. Next stanza. Think about people, the way they grow. They don't have feathers at all, you know. Once again, think about people, the way they grow. They don't have feathers at all, you know. Third stanza. They don't eat beetles. They don't grow wings. They don't like sitting on wires and things. Once again. They don't eat beetles. They don't grow wings. They don't like sitting on wires and things. Things at the robin, things at the jay. Aren't people funny to be that way? Things at the robin, things at the jay. Aren't people funny to be that way? Have you understood the part? This is a simple one. Only a few things are there to study. Only these two lessons are for your exam. Okay, now let's discuss the new words, the meaning, sentence, whatever it is. Okay? What are the new words of this poem? Think, garden, feathers, beetles, funny. Only one word I gave you to study the meaning. What is that? Funny. What's the meaning? Humorous. What is tamashe? Humorous. And I use this word in a sentence. And you have to free make any sentence. Okay, you can make any sentence. You can make your own sentence. I don't want the same sentence I gave you in the notebook. Okay. Funny, humorous. He told me a funny story. Okay, whatever you write, begin the sentence with a capital letter. And you must put a full stop at the end of the sentence. This you don't forget. Okay, when I check your notebook, I found so many mistakes. That's why I'm repeating this. Okay, then let's see the verb forms. Think, what is the past tense? Thought, I'll write on the board. Listen. Okay. Think. What's the past tense? Thought. Take care of the spelling. Study the spelling. Okay. Thought. T-H-O-U-T-H-T. Thought. Then third form also. Thought. Okay. Thought. T-H-O-U-T-H-T. Think. Thought. Think, thought. What is the next verb form? Grow. G-R-O-W. G-R-O-W. Grow. Grew. G-R-E-W. Grow, grew, grown. G-R-O-W-N. Grow, grew, grown. G-R-O-W. G-R-E-W. G-R-O-W-N. Grow, grew, grown. Okay. Next, sit. Sit, sat, sat. Sit, sat, sat. Okay, these are the three verbs to study the different verb forms. Next, two opposites are there. Let's study that. Opposites. These are the words to study the opposites. Funny. What's the opposite of this word funny? Serious. Okay, funny, serious. Funny. What's the opposite? Serious. S-E-R-I-O-U-S. S-E-R-I-O-U-S. Funny. Opposite? Serious. S-E-R-I-O-U-S. Okay, serious. Funny, serious. And it is a like, opposite, dislike. Funny, opposite, serious, like, dislike. Okay. Now let's answer the questions. Answer the following. Who was sitting in the garden talking? Who was sitting in the garden talking? The robin and the jay were sitting in the garden talking. The robin and the jay were sitting in the garden talking. Okay. Then what is the second question? How are people different from birds according to the robin and the jay? According to the birds, people are different because they don't have feathers, don't eat beetles, don't grow wings, and don't like sitting on wires and things. You can make your own sentences, no problem. You needn't get by heart a big answer. You make your own answer, okay? Your own sentences, no problem. Think about the part and make your own sentences. Okay, yes, what is, once again I will read this answer. According to the birds, people are different because they don't have feathers, they don't eat beetles, don't grow wings, and don't like sitting on wires. Okay, these are the differences. Okay, people are different from birds. And third one, what do the robin and the jay decide about people finally? What did they decide? The birds decide that people are funny because they are not the same as birds. What's the answer? The birds decide that people are funny, F-U-M-M-Y, funny, because they are not the same as birds. Okay, that's the answer. 3 questions and 3 answers are there that you study very well. Next, rhyming words. I told you what are rhyming words. The words which are ending with the same sound. The words which are ending with the same sound are known as rhyming words. What are rhyming words? The words which are ending with the same sound. Same sound. Okay, that is important. Same sound. Okay, the words which are ending with the same sound, not the spelling. Okay, J, for example, J, day. Okay, here the spelling is same, but we must be careful about the sound. J, day. Okay, things, wings. Okay, things, things, wings, things, wings. Okay. Then I'll give you another examples. Knife, life. Knife, knife, life. Okay, these words are ending with the same sound. Such words are known as rhyming words. Okay, have you understood? Okay. Okay, now we completed this poem. Now let's go to the lesson 1. Okay, let's revise the lesson 1. Lesson 1, an expensive aroma. Expensive aroma. Aroma, what's the meaning of this word aroma? A strong and pleasant smell. A strong and pleasant smell, usually of food or drink. And what is the next word? Odor. O-D-O-U-R. A strong and unpleasant smell. What's the opposite of aroma? Odor. O-D-O-U-R. Okay. Now let's go through this lesson. Okay, I think all of you have studied this. But for the revision, but for the exam, for preparing for exam, let's read it once again. Okay. In Agra, there once lived a cobbler named Abdul Rahman. He was a poor man and worked hard for a living. Every day at exactly 1 o'clock, Abdul Rahman would stop his work and get ready for lunch. He would untie the small bundle of cloth that his wife gave him each morning. Rahman's lunch was always chapattis, an onion and a green chili. Chili, C-H-I-L-L-I, not Y. Okay, C-H-I-L-L-I, green chili. But he had a special way of making his fire meal a little tastier. Rahman ate his lunch under a tree that was in front of a sweetmeat shop. Sweetmeat shop. Okay. While eating his meal, he would breathe in the delicious aroma of freshly made halwa and think that he was eating a feast. The owner of the sweet shop, owner, O-W-N-E-R, the owner of the sweet shop was a miserly man called Mushtaq Ali. A miser called Mushtaq Ali. Look at this cobbler. He would think every day, angrily. He would think every day, angrily. Here, I am spending good money on ghee and cashew nuts to make the best halwa in Agra. And he is breathing in all the aroma for free. One day, Mushtaq Ali He strode over to the cobbler and asked him to pay up for the delicious aroma that he had been enjoying. Poor Abdul Rahman was surprised. He begged the shopkeeper to forgive him, but it was of no use. Mushtaq Ali would not listen. The two men decided to take their quarrel to the emperor. At the court of Emperor Akbar, Mushtaq Ali and Abdul Rahman told their stories. The emperor thought the shopkeeper's demand was silly. Looking at his trusted advisor, the clever Birbal, Akbar asked, "What is your opinion in this case, my friend?" "Your Highness, I think Mushtaq Ali is right. He should be paid his money," replied Birbal. The emperor and the court were amazed to hear this. Mushtaq grinned from ear to ear. He smiled broadly. He became very happy to hear this. He grinned from ear to ear at his sudden good luck. "You, Abdul Rahman, take this gold mar and give it to the shopkeeper," said Birbal, offering a coin to the cobbler. The cobbler did as he was told. The shopkeeper took the coin and made a deep bow. "May I go, sir?" he asked Birbal. "Wait," said Birbal. "My friend, please smell the gold mohr and return it to me." "What nonsense! What do you mean?" spluttered Mushtaq Ali. Spluttered. Okay, speak quickly in anger and excitement. Speak quickly in anger and excitement. Spluttered Mushtaq Ali. "You say that the cobbler should pay you for smelling your halwa. So, we are allowing you to smell some money. Why, isn't that enough?" asked Birbal. The court applauded Birbal's judgment, showed their praise by clapping. The court applauded Birbal's judgment. Mushtaq Ali fell at Birbal's feet and begged for forgiveness. As for Abdul Rahman, he was the happy owner of the gold mohr, a gift from Birbal. It is wrong to be greedy and selfish. We learned the lesson. We all learned the lesson. What's the moral lesson? It is wrong to be greedy and selfish. Now, let's discuss the meanings and sentences. Expensive. What's the meaning of this word? Costing a lot of money. What's the meaning? Expensive means costing a lot of money. What's the sentence I gave you in the notebook? It is an expensive toy. I have an expensive dress. You are free to make any sentences. Okay, you can make your own sentence. I don't want the same sentence in the notebook. You can make your own sentence, no problem. Stroll. What's the meaning? Walk with a purpose. Stride strode, Sweden. Strode walked with a purpose. He strode across the field. He strode, S-T-R-O-D-E. He strode across the field. Bow. What's the meaning? Bent head to show respect. Bent head to show respect. The people all bowed down before the emperor. The people all bowed, B-O-W-E, bowed down before the emperor. Spluttered. Splutter, speak quickly. Spluttered, spoke quickly in anger and excitement. Spluttered, speak quickly in anger and excitement. How dare you? She spluttered. How dare you? How dare you? She spluttered. She spoke quickly in anger and excitement. Applauded. Showed praise by clapping. Showed praise by clapping. The crowd applauded his speech. C-R-O-W-D. Crowd spelling C-R-O-W-D. The crowd applauded. A-P-P-L-A-U-D-E-D. Applauded his speech. Now let's discuss the opposites. 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 Which are the opposites to study? Aroma. 1. Aroma. What's opposite? Odor. O-D-O-U-R. Aroma opposite odor. Small. 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 Big. Third one. Poor. Poor. What's opposite poor? Rich. Poor. Rich. Tie. T-I-E. Tie. T-I-E. Tie. Untie. Tie. Untie. Then fifth one. Miser. Miser. M-I-S-E-R. Miser. What's opposite? Spendthrift. Spendthrift. S-P-E-N-D-T-H-R-I-F-T. Spendthrift. പൈസ വേണ്ടാതെ ചിലവഴിക്കുന്നതാണ് അല്ലേ? സ്പെൻഡ്രിഫ്റ്റ്. ധാരാളി. മൈസർ പിശുക്കൻ അല്ലേ? 6. മൈസർ സ്പെൻഡ്രിഫ്റ്റ്. Clever. Clever. What's opposite of this word? Clever. Foolish. 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 Clever opposite foolish. Deep. Deep. Opposite shallow. S-H-A-L-L-O-W. Deep. ആഴം കൂടിയത് അല്ലേ? Shallow. ആഴം കുറഞ്ഞത്. Shallow water. Okay. Yes. 8th one. Happy. Unhappy. Happy. Okay. Once again, let's read. Aroma. Odor. A-R-O-M-A. Aroma. Odor. O-D-O-U-R. Small. Big. Poor. Rich. Tie. Untie. Miser. Spendthrift. Clever. Foolish. Deep. Shallow. Happy. Unhappy. Now let's discuss the verb forms. stride, straw, strident. S-T-R-I-D-D-E-N. Stride, straw, strident. Paid, paid, paid. Breathe, B-R-E-A-T-H-E. Breathe, breathed, breathed. Beck, becked, becked. Amaze, amazed, amazed. Green, grinned, grinned. G-R-I-N. Green, G-R-I-N-N-E-D. G-R-I-N-N-E-D. Grinned. Offer, offered, offered. O-F-F-E-R-E-D. Offered. Smell, smelt, smelt. S-M-E-L-T. Smell, smelt, smelt. Splutter, spluttered, spluttered. Splutter, spluttered, spluttered. Okay, have you understood the verb forms? Now let us discuss the questions and answers. You need to study only the answers of the 6 questions given in the textbook. Okay, I gave you so many questions and answers in the slide. It is not to get by heart. It is to practice. You can read the question and try to find out its answers yourself. But here, the 6 questions you have to study the answers. Okay, it's a must to study these 6 questions answers for the exam. Okay, you needn't get by heart other so many questions and answers I gave you in the slide. You needn't worry about those questions and answers. But these 6 questions and answers you must study well. Okay, let's discuss it now. What did Rahman the cobbler eat for lunch every day? What did he eat? You all know the answer. The problem is that many of you make spelling mistakes when you write the answer. So write and study. Write and study. Okay, then there will be no mistakes. What did Rahman the cobbler eat for lunch every day? Rahman ate his simple lunch of 2 chapatis, an onion and a green chili. Okay, green chili, C-H-I-L-L-I, not Y. C-H-I-L-L-Y, its meaning is different. Tanupulla. Chili area, that's different. Chili, C-H-I-L-L-I, mulagu. C-H-I-L-L-I. How did Rahman make his lunch tastier? How did he make his lunch tastier? What did he do? While eating his lunch, he would breathe in the delicious aroma of freshly made halwa. And what did he think? What would he think? He would think he was eating a feast. Okay. And why did this make Mushtaq Ali angry? You all know that Mushtaq Ali was a miser. He was not ready to spend anything for others. And Abdur Rahman, every day he enjoyed the sweet smell of his halwa. He didn't like Abdur Rahman enjoyed his aroma. Okay, that's why he was angry. He was not ready to share even the aroma of the freshly made halwa. He was such a miser. What did Mushtaq Ali want Rahman to do? What did he want? He wanted Rahman to pay up for enjoying the aroma. What did Birbal ask Mushtaq Ali to do in return? Birbal asked him to smell the gold coin and return it to him. Who got the gift of a gold mohar in the end? You all know the answer. It is Abdur Rahman. Yes, Abdur Rahman got the gift of gold mohar in the end. And what did Mushtaq Ali learn from this lesson? He learned that it was wrong to be greedy and selfish. And we also learned the lesson that it is wrong to be greedy and selfish. Okay, that is the lesson we have to learn from this lesson. Okay. Now let's discuss the important grammar part, articles. Which are the articles? A, an, and the. A, an, and the. Articles. A, an, and the. A, an, and are indefinite articles. This is a definite article. Okay, this is a definite article. Let's go to the textbook. A, an and the are articles. We use them to refer to single and countable nouns. For example, a green chili, a tree, a shop. We use an to refer to single and countable nouns which begin with the sounds made by A, E, I, O, U. They are the vowel letters. We use an before the nouns which are beginning with the vowel sound, not the spelling. Vowel sound. We use a before the nouns which is beginning with a consonant sound. Okay, let's go to the examples. I need a bag for these vegetables. Could you lend me? I need a bag. Bag. The word is beginning with a consonant sound. We use and before the words beginning with a vowel sound. When do we use the definite article the? We use the definite article the when it is already mentioned. Okay, when the noun is already mentioned. Okay, sometimes the noun is already mentioned in the first part. Then in the second part we use the definite article the before the noun. Okay, you learn the rules and just go through the examples. Try to do that. Okay. Once again I'll read. Dash film begins at 3. We must have it. Okay, we know about the film. That's why. Okay, we have already known about the film. That's why we use the definite article the before this noun film. The film begins at 3. We must have it. She has dash egg. She has an egg before because this word is beginning with a vowel sound. An egg and a dash piece of toast for breakfast. Dash piece of toast. It is a consonant sound. So a piece of toast for breakfast. Who left the door open? We are talking about a particular one. The door. A particular door. The door open. The room is so cold. Okay, we have already mentioned about and we are talking about a particular thing. That's why we are using the definite article the. Ask dash question and you will get dash answer. Ask a question and you will get an answer. Okay, have you understood how to use these articles? This school reopens on the 5th of January after a week. This school, a particular one, we have already known about this school. So we use the definite article the. This school reopens on the 5th of January after a week. Week. The word is beginning with a consonant sound. Next I taught you the male nouns and the female nouns. The feminine, masculine gender and the feminine gender. Male nouns are having masculine gender and female nouns are having feminine gender. Here let's match. King, Rafisi, queen, father, mother, uncle, aunt, horse, mayor, nephew, niece, ram, male sheep is ram and the female one is ewe, E-W-E, ewe. Okay. Next you go through these phrases and okay, just to study that. No need to get by heart, just to go through these phrases. And look at the page 57. Yes. Review worksheet, page 57. Rohan, look Leela, there is dash monkey sleeping under that tree. There is a monkey sleeping under that tree. Monkey. It's a consonant sound. Okay, the word is beginning with a consonant sound. How loudly it is snoring. Leela, tee, it is disturbing everyone. Did you see dash white tiger? They are talking about a particular tiger. That's like the white tiger. Isn't it beautiful? Rohan, yes, I did. It's a very rare animal. I also saw an anteater. An anteater. Anteater. The word is beginning with a vowel sound. An anteater and a lion. Lion. The word is beginning with a consonant sound. a lion. Dash anteater was cute. The anteater was already mentioned in the first part. So again it is repeating. So the anteater was cute, but the lion was scary. The lion also, the word lion also mentioned earlier. That's why here we use the definite article the before these two nouns. The anteater and the lion. Leela, I am scared of lions too. My favorite animal is the elephant. Telling about a particular animal, the elephant. Rohan, mine is the rhino. He is also talking about a particular animal. Complete the sentences using a, an, or the again. There is dash orange in my bag. An orange. Orange is very familiar to you, that word. I bought dash orange in the market. In the first sentence, it is already mentioned about the orange. So, second sentence, we use the definite article, the before the noun orange. The orange in the market. I bought the orange in the market. Raja's father bought him dash pet dog, a pet dog. He named the dog Scooby. The dog, a particular dog. It's already mentioned in the first part. The dog. Third one. Please shut dash windows. Please shut the windows. We are telling about a particular window. The windows. I think a storm is coming. Okay. I think a storm is coming. 4. I prefer a good book to watching the television any day. A good book. Good. The word is beginning with a consonant sound. John ate dash egg for breakfast. His mother had boiled dash egg for him. John ate an egg for breakfast. His mother had boiled the egg for him. Okay. The egg, because it is already mentioned in the first part. So we use the definite article, the before the noun egg. Okay. Change the masculine nouns in these sentences into feminine nouns. Here we are asked to change only the masculine nouns. But I think in the last class I told you to change all the genders. Sorry, I think that's my mistake. Here the question is, change the masculine nouns in these sentences into feminine nouns. My uncle has 2 horses. My uncle. Uncle is the masculine noun. It's a feminine noun, aunt. And horse also the masculine noun. It's a feminine noun, mare. My aunt has 2 mares. My aunt has 2 mares. 2. A king's son is a prince. A king's son is a prince. King, it's a feminine noun, queen. Okay, it's a feminine noun, queen. And son, daughter, prince, princess. P-R-I-N-C-E-S-S. P-R-I-N-C-E-S-S. A queen's daughter is a princess. The girl helped the old man cross the road. Here the girl, according to the question we need to change this. The girl helped the old woman. Old man here, that's a masculine noun, so that only we can change. The old woman cross the road. Okay, have you got this? These are the important things to study. And I think I will give you the model questions of the exam. Okay, model questions of the exam. Now all of you take your notebook and write down these model questions. Okay, pre-midterm examination model questions. Which are the lessons 1 and 2? Okay, 1 and 2. Lessons 1 and 2. Pre-midterm examination, subject English, lessons 1 and 2. Then model questions. Model questions. Okay, first you have to write meaning and make sentence for each word. Okay, 1, section A. Write meaning. Write meaning and make sentence. And make sentence for? And make sentence. Okay, you have to write the meaning of the word and make sentence for each one. Some children write only meaning, they forget to write the sentence. You don't forget like that, right? First you write the meaning, then you write the sentence, and after that you just underline the word you used in sentence. Okay? Then B, write the verb forms. Write the verb forms. Write the verb forms. Then 3. Write the opposites word. Write the opposite words. Choose the correct answer questions. When you attend exams in Google form, you choose some correct answers. Okay, that way you have to choose some correct answers. Okay, then E. Then study about articles. You need to study any definition. Okay, there will be some exercise to do, that only. Okay, need to study any definition. Okay, you have to use the correct article, that only. Okay. Then male nouns and female nouns. Okay, male nouns and the female nouns. Then composition. You write a few sentences on the topic myself. This is very familiar to you. You will all know what to write about this. Okay, on this topic. Prepare some sentences. You can make any sentences. Okay. Prepare a composition. Okay, study this. Make a few study a few sentences on this topic myself. Then the last part. Answer the following. Study the answers. Okay, you look at the questions in the textbook. Which are the questions given after the lesson? In the textbook, some questions are given. That only you study well. Okay, you will read the textbook and you will learn the answers. But these questions given in the back side of the lesson, that you study very well. Okay, prepare well for examination. Write neatly in the answer sheet. Okay, you collect the rolled paper now itself. Okay, and take sharpen pencil and get it ready for writing the exam. Study very well, read the lesson, study spelling. Okay, I want a nice mark in the answer sheet. I hope all will score nice mark in this pre-midterm examination. All the best. Thank you.